What's up everybody, Damon here, and in today's gaming news, Nintendo of America's president comments on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom's higher price tag, Hitman is taking a well-deserved rest, and the System Shock remake has been delayed. This is your daily fix. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is Nintendo's first $70 game, and Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser has shared why Nintendo chose to raise the price of this specific title. Bowser told AP News in a recent interview, "We look at what the game has to offer. I think fans will find this an incredibly full, deeply immersive experience. The price point reflects the type of experience that fans can expect when it comes to playing this particular game. This isn't a price point that we'll necessarily have on all our titles. It's actually a fairly common pricing model either here or in Europe or other parts of the world where the pricing may vary depending on the game itself." Bowser's statement echoes what Nintendo has previously said on the matter. Shortly after revealing Zelda's $70 price tag, Nintendo confirmed that it determines, quote, "the suggested retail price for any Nintendo product on a case-by-case basis." Tears of the Kingdom is currently the only $70 game on Nintendo's slate, as the upcoming Bayonetta Origins and Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp are listed for $60. Even Pikmin 4, which launches after Zelda, will retail for $60. Along with the highest price tag, Tears also boasts the largest file size of any first-party Nintendo Switch game. We will finally get to see if the sequel to Breath of the Wild is worth that extra $10 when it arrives on May 12th. Moving on, IO Interactive is putting its Hitman franchise on hiatus as it focuses on its James Bond game instead. As reported by PC Gamer, IO Interactive Chief Creative Officer Christian Elverdam told Eurogamer that it might be a while before fans get another major entry, though Hitman World of Assassination will continue to be updated. He said, "Right now a major new Hitman game, that's a little bit on hiatus, as we're building another Agent Fantasy that's also taking up a lot of our time. But obviously we'll come back to beloved Agent 47, he's still very much in the heart of this company." IO Interactive recently rebranded Hitman 3 as World of Assassination, folding all previous Hitman trilogy levels into the game and also launching the freelance roguelike mode. The developer still has plans to support the game, even if it isn't working on a full sequel just yet. This James Bond game was announced back in 2020. Very little has been revealed about it since, however. We do know it will have an original story. It will be the first new James Bond video game in over a decade. And finally today, the long-awaited System Shock remake has been delayed until May on PC, 2 months on from its previously planned March launch. The PC edition of the remake is now set to launch on May 30th. Night Dive Studios acknowledged in a post on Steam on Tuesday, "We had hoped to bring the game to market by the end of March, but that turned out to be just beyond our reach. We are, after all, merely human." Console editions of System Shock will be released on PlayStation 4 and 5 and Xbox One and Series S and X in due course, the developer added. More details on this when we have them. Night Dive Studios first launched its Kickstarter campaign for the System Shock remake back in 2016. After initially setting a goal of $900,000, the project went on to raise over $1.3 million in total. After several years in development, Larry Cooperman from Night Dive announced in June last year that the remake was largely complete, though he also noted that the studio's goal was to make the release version, quote, "as close to perfection as possible." The original System Shock was released on PC in 1994. The sci-fi shooter dropped players into Citadel Station, where they assumed the role of a hacker tasked with ruining the plans of a rogue AI. The remake takes the classic gameplay from the original and adds in HD visuals, revamped controls, and a totally new interface. IGN got hands-on with the remake last year and came away impressed by its haunting sci-fi atmosphere and breathtaking environments. And that is your daily fix for Tuesday, March 14th. Now that you're caught up on the news, watch a gun expert react to Resident Evil 4's weapons. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.